Hi, my name is Reinart, and this is my senior speech. Wait, something's wrong. Okay, this is better. Wait, something's still wrong. Is it the lighting?
Alright, this is more like it. Now I can share my senior reflection.
Actually, cars kept driving by, so we had to change locations again.
Okay, this is more like it. To start my senior reflection, I want to give you a brief overview of my high school years. So I started freshman year with a little bit of a bad attitude. It was kind of like a let's just try and get through this kind of thing. And that was because all of my friends from grade school were going to a different high school, and my parents chose to send me to St. Agnes. So I was pretty upset, and that definitely affected how I viewed school at the time. But regardless, I jumped into freshman year, and I joined the soccer team, and I joined clubs, and I met so many amazing friends that I still have today, and I love them all so much. And that went through sophomore year and junior year, and I had a really great experience. Towards the middle or end of junior year, I started feeling like I wanted to maybe move on a little bit, but it wasn't because of the people or the school or anything. It was more that I just wanted to try something new and explore more options and find more out about myself. So for my senior year, I decided to do part-time PSEO at a local college near my house. I went to the college for half the day, and then I would come to St. Agnes for half the day, and it definitely put into perspective for me how great it is that we get to go to Mass every week and be in a small community of a Catholic community where you are being encouraged constantly every day by your teachers and your staff members and your classmates. So we really have something special at St. Agnes. Overall, I've had a really great experience at St. Agnes, and now here I am about to graduate. Okay, so obviously I think you all know St. Agnes has a great education. Everything they teach us is meant to form us as a person, and it's just such a great environment to learn in. On top of that, I have also learned many life lessons at St. Agnes that I would like to share with you. Number one, I learned that people will make mistakes sometimes, including myself, and you have to forgive that person and move on from there. One thing that I have noticed at St. Agnes that I'm really grateful for is, even though we're in a small community, if there's any drama going on or anything going around the school, it always dissolves really quickly. It's not, people are open to the big perspective, and they don't, worry about things that isn't going to matter in 5 years. And I think that's something that we should try and hold on to, because there are so many schools that are just full of gossip and bullying and everything, and I don't think we have that at St. Agnes, and I really appreciate that. So on the opposite spectrum, though, there are some things that we should be taking seriously, and those are things that are forming us as a person, like our habits and our friendships and the way that we approach education and our faith. Those are the things that are going to form us as a person, and they form who we are to other people, who they see us as, and also who we'll become in the future. So don't worry about things that don't matter and that won't matter in 5 years, but pay attention to the things that are lifelong. Okay, number 2, reach out to people. Even though we're in a small community, there's so many people at St. Agnes that I wish I could get to know more. One thing that I've noticed is there are a lot of large families, and that's a really great thing because it shows that there's so much loyalty, and it shows so much encouragement to me that St. Agnes is doing really great things school-wide. I mean, even in all grades, because people send their children here from kindergarten to senior year. So they're really doing something right if they have that many families. But one thing to keep in mind is there are also a lot of students who do not have family members or siblings at school. So I think you should see these people as opportunities to get to know someone. For me, both of my sisters went to a different high school, so when I came to St. Agnes, I kind of had to pave my own path and be a little bit more independent. And I think I benefited from that, but I also noticed areas where it was harder in high school. Like, for example, if I was telling a story about my family and I mentioned my sisters or something, it was harder for people to relate to me or understand what's going on because they don't know who my siblings are, versus someone who has siblings at a school and they're telling a story and everyone knows who their siblings are. So just small things like that. I just wanted to tell you to look out for those people and reach out to them and show them that you care about their life and you want to know about them. I also noticed though that I think there can be a tendency to see people in a large family and group them together. And I think that we need to approach those people as individuals, because they all have their own mannerisms and characteristics and goals and ambitions. And I think we should make an effort to get to know all of those people individually. So I think overall we should just try and be open and willing to listen to people and learn new things about people that maybe you wouldn't reach out to before. Okay, number 3, join an activity. So I really love soccer, so I joined the soccer team right away, and I met so many amazing friends that I still have today, and I am so thankful for soccer for that. But I also joined other clubs, service club and Spanish club and NHS, and they're just really great opportunities to find things that you're interested in and you're passionate in. So I would really encourage everyone to get involved in some way. And if you are really passionate about something that we don't have a club for, then you can start your own. You can be a leader and you can get other people involved, and I'm sure there's other people who are just as interested in it as you, and then you start a new path for yourself, and I think that's really great. Or if you're willing to try something new, try a new sport or club or musical instrument or anything, and give it your all. And if you find out that it's not for you, that's okay. Then maybe you can try something else. But just be willing to be open to the opportunities given to you in high school, because this is a really formative time. And after high school, you're gonna go off to a job or college or wherever, and you won't have all these opportunities. So take advantage of them while you're there. Okay, number 4, finally, I just want to say you're at school to learn. You have so many amazing teachers and staff members who really care about you and want to form you as a person, and they are working tirelessly every day just for you. So respect that, respect them and their time, and pay attention during class. Be active and participate when it's your turn. The education you receive at St. Agnes is really exceptional, and you can't find it everywhere. The whole community truly fosters an education based on faith, reason, and virtue, and that's not something that we should overlook. It's very, very special, especially in regards with our theology departments. I know for me, coming in as a freshman, I had some questions, I didn't understand everything, I was curious about some things, and all the teachers I've had have always been willing to listen to me and answer any questions that I have and guide me to understanding, and I'm really, really thankful for that. Also, what I've noticed is even when I'm talking to friends from other Catholic schools, Sometimes they don't know things about the church or the faith that I didn't even know I knew until I realized that I knew it because they didn't know it. I am extremely grateful for my past 4 years at St. Agnes, and these past 2 months not being in school have definitely put in perspective for me that you can't predict the future. So really just accept the time that you're in and always have faith and show kindness and keep an open mind and be willing to learn. You all attend a really, really great school, and I hope your next 4 years at St. Agnes are as formative as they were for me. Thank you for listening to my senior reflection. I wish you all the best.